Well, we got a beautiful rain the last couple days, and it's turned everything into a slick grease-like mud. But just giving an update, we got some ewes that are getting ready to lamb. These are our feeder pigs that are rooting around in this bale system. I'm trying to create some organic matter, and I got some old corn just given to me, cleaning up grain bins and stuff, and I actually layered the whole bottom of this, tried to evenly. The dogs are nice and muddy. And then I put these bales upright and unwrapped them and kind of letting them root around and tear them up. And it seems to be, it's a slow process, which isn't a bad thing, but it seems to be doing what I'm wanting it to do. Planted some trees. This is one I planted kind of out here. I wanted some shade for what I might do here in the future. And then, yeah, I just kind of, I'm giddy. I'm excited. We really needed this rain, and really thankful for it. You know, just appreciate. You respect the moisture when you get it. You know, you just understand how much of a dire need it is. But the chicken tractors are out here. I moved them out a couple weeks ago to get the chickens started, and I have one batch that needs to get out here. I got to get them out of the brooder. They're getting too big for the brooder, but they're talking, you know, freezing temps. And what chickens will do if they get too cold is they'll just, you know, kind of get together and bundle on top of each other. And then what will happen is they'll suffocate themselves, the ones on the bottom. And so got these started, and yeah, this is the rye that just is thin. It's not great, so we'll probably be moving 3 times a day with these chicken tractors, so they're not just in the dirt and mud, but just get them, you know, grazing on this and benefiting us in the soil by, looks like my lid blew away. I'll have to grab that later because I got coffee in the other hand. But yeah, I want to get their manure out here to help fertilize the soil, and want to graze this. This is actually where my sweet corn is going to go. And the plan is to space out the planter so that we can drill something for the sheep to graze in between. Only having 17 head makes for, you don't need a lot of grass, you don't need a lot of extra feed. But and this is my silage pile for the feed lot. I was hoping to chop the rye for silage, and that's not going to happen. We just didn't get the moisture we needed to get that up in the fall winter time, and the spring has been so dry and hot that it came on faster than it was ready, and it's just really thin. But this is over here. I'll try to zoom in a little bit so I don't have to walk all the way over there, but because that's so far. This is where our high tunnel is going to go, where we were going to have produce to sell, and I did not get it done this winter as intended to, so hopefully we'll get that installed soon. But we will still have some produce to sell, but it won't be as long of a season as we intended for it to be. And yeah, just kind of wanted to give an update on where we are and what's going on. And man, it's just we're, like I said, very thankful for the moisture, but it definitely changed some plans. We drilled oats with the intentions of grazing them, and the oats just sat either in the ground or on top of the ground because it was so hard that the drills didn't get them in. And who knows, maybe that was a terrible decision to even drill. It might have just been a waste of money. Lesson learned there, unfortunately. But so we're just trying to make this farming life work. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to do it. And you never know how long you're going to be able to do it, really, because just the volatility of the markets and everything else. And that's why we're trying to attack it the best way we can in direct marketing and trying to get some of our dollar back. And I'm gonna make a little video today on our Instagram and just kind of talk about everybody wanting a piece of the pie. And I want to go deep into that, but not too much here. I just wanted to give a little update on the farm and kind of show you the real life, I guess. It looks like the baby pigs have made a little place to snuggle down in the hay. I was hoping to have them out on pasture, but I didn't get my fence put up yet. Because I don't know if I trust the hot wire fence, and so we're working on that. But they're over here just cuddled up, trying to stay warm and dry as much as they can. And it looks like the sows and the boar are kind of snuggled up over here too. So I think it's good to get pigs out on dirt and out of a confinement, but being in just a mud pen or just a straight dirt pen isn't great either. And so getting them out on whatever we can that's growing, that's the other problem, nothing's been growing, is the plan. So right now I have those piglets rooting around what we're going to plant in the garden, and excited to see the benefits we get from that. They rooted up my boards that was a weed barrier, and I'm okay with that because I needed to move them around anyways, but we got some work to do. So we are a small farm in northwest Kansas. I say small, I hate to say that because we're just a farm in northwest Kansas. If you look at acres, we have a lot more acres than most small farms would say that they have. It is definitely a challenge out here with the lack of rainfall, and at times we do get it, and at times we don't, and you have to adjust. I want to believe that we can farm and we can raise all these animals in a way that is, I just forgot the term of it, but the best way to raise them, humane, that's what I'm saying. The best way to raise the animals, give them the best life possible. And we then take these animals and we direct market them. We harvest these animals for you and your family, and hopefully, and I don't know how far these videos will go or if they will go far. I have no intentions of shipping anything. I want to be able to deliver to the people that buy. And From Our Front Porch is our name. From Our Front Porch in Kansas is kind of the other one we had to use because other names were taken. But my thought behind that, it's deeper than I want to share right now. It's not that deep. It's just a long story. But from our front porch to your front door. So we deliver beef, pork, chicken, lamb, turkey, and whatever else we can get deciding to do here. But we enjoy it. It's where we raise our kids. It's what we want them to be around. But more than anything, we want to raise nutrient-dense food that is clean and healthy for you. All of those are buzzwords. I realize that, but they're the buzzwords that relate most to what I'm trying to do and how we're trying to live off this farm. One other thing we're going to try to do is raise produce and be able to sell vegetables and fruits and whatever else we can. But all this is based around me believing we can do this. And we're not a desert, but man, at times it feels like it. But I believe we can do that. I would say we practice with regenerative farming practices. What does that mean exactly? Depends who you ask. For me, it is regenerative farming is farming the way God intended nature to work. And at times you're going to have to make disturbances to that for what works best for you. But you're also going to have to do the best financial plan that you can do. And the best thing for the ground, the best thing for the crops, which in turns is the best thing for us to consume and to have healthy lives. And I want to share our journey. I will probably either post way too many videos or not enough. I love doing it. I always think about it after the fact. I should have recorded that. But just want to see if we could reach some people and share our story, really, let them know what's going on. So I hope that you can glean from this, our successes and our failures, and take what you need to from it. But this is our story, and I hope you enjoy it.